Good evening. Woo. Good evening. Good evening, collective. I hope you guys are doing fabulous and living the best version of your reality. Yes, collective, we are going to get into some things today. We fix this real quick. Nonetheless, yes, we are going to get into some things. Thank you for joining us today. Good evening, Sheena. How are you? Honestly, I'm tired of the bullshit. Honestly, I'm tired. Hey Nicole, hey Sheena, hey Monica, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are full of light and full of love, living the best version of your reality. Hey Crystal, I hope you guys are doing fabulous, living the best version of your reality. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Divine and Hallowed Masculine and Feminine Reading on Tuesdays. Getting yourself. I'm doing fabulous. Thank you for asking. So you already know today what the topic is: masculinity being abandoned and left to fend for itself, collective. Hey. So masculinity has been abandoned. We have touched this energy before, but today we're gonna go a little deeper into this energy. Girls love, love, I need my other lighter, collective, but thank you for making it tonight. So, nonetheless, collective, I hope you guys are full of light and full of love. Please remember to share the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new here. Welcome. For the returning people, welcome back, Celestial Gang. You are truly missed. We're about to do something strange to acquire some change. You know how this happens. So I do have a couple of downloads for you guys about this energy. And I do have some circling in my mind that I haven't written down yet, but we're going to get into those as the reading goes by. So right now, we're going to talk about the energies that I have been downloading for the past week about this energy here. So let's dive right in, okay? So divine and hollow, masculine and feminine. Masculine, abandoned to fend for itself, collective. The masculine is tired of the finger being pointed at them. And when I say masculine, women are included as well. I will elaborate as the reading goes on. The masculine has been forced to never receive help, not express their emotions, be a provider, protector, and leader. When most were never shown these things by a leader. It's sick how y'all expect to know and do things that were never taught to us. People selfishly pointing fingers because they don't want to be the blame. It's like the man getting beat on or harassed by a woman and never ever does anything and always says, well, he's a man, he got that, right? So then it's like us leaving these masculine energies to fend for themselves. It's like the man who works hard and does this and is with a toxic woman and she beats on him and mistreats him because she wants him to be a certain type of way, right? But it's not only that, it's also who is always independent and get shit done. But the moment she needs help with emotion support or loyalty or for someone just to be there, anything of that nature, everyone is like, you'll be all right. You always figure it out. You got this, right? That's divine feminine always being in their masculine energy and not being able to receive support and help from others. So masculinity being abandoned, right? The man who fights back his tears because he's not being understood. Because the low vibrational woman wants to make everything about her instead of checking in to see how her man is mentally and emotionally doing. But this also happens with women who are very independent or overly independent. Nobody checks in with them, nobody asks them how they're doing. But mostly men, because men have been going through this for hundreds of years. But it's also a place that they've put themselves in because they've wanted power. And now that the power is not there because the power struggle has been split into two aspects, the women and the men, because the women are just as powerful as the men now. Now the men are being forced to go within their emotions, and through their emotions, they're being abandoned as well. Currently, me at the moment. Interesting. The woman who works, cooks, cleans, goes to school, has a business, manages the kids, but doesn't allow herself to be taken care of by anyone else because she's in her toxic masculine energy, but complains all day that she wishes she has somebody or that she wishes she has somebody to do it with them. These men are sensitive. Yeah, but that's the problem. You guys want a loyal man and want a man who likes to express his emotions and do this and do that, but you don't allow them to go through the emotional ascension process for them to be able to become the King of Cups. That's the problem. That's just like the energy of when these men come to y'all with problems and how they feel, y'all automatically make it about yourselves. Y'all make it about, oh, is it my insecurities? Am I doing something wrong? People just have traumatic experiences and emotional blockages that they want to work out too. So at the end of the day, you can't allow a man to be all this great king, but you don't allow him to go through the ascension process like a lot of you have been through. This is the point of this energy. And for some of you, it's even manifested in the way that a lot of you are in this masculine energy and you're not allowing the masculine divine to come in and help you. A lot of you are trying to take 10 steps ahead and trying to be 20 steps ahead of the universe and spirit. And not even spirit, because spirit is feminine, but the divine, the God itself, the universe itself. The masculine portion of it, where it shines light on these paths that a lot of you have to take, and a lot of you are taking your face and just turning the other way, say, "Well, I don't want that." And then the universe is trying to show you a better way, but a lot of you are so stuck and so adamant on what you want that you're not seeing the bigger picture. But the divine, the masculine is telling you. A lot of you have been abandoning yourself. Forget other people abandoning you and not giving you the help that you need because you're in this overly independent energy. Think about the fucking times that you fucking denied shit to yourself. Well, I don't deserve that. This is too good to be true. Or this or that, and then you go and turn the other way. And at the end of the day, this is the divine putting shit into your fucking path. And a lot of you aren't taking it because you're so overly independent that you swear you know what the fuck that what you're doing. That end up single and can connect to nobody. That end up in connections that keep being a fucking repetitive cycle of the shit that you already dealt with different fucking faces. This is the fucking divine trying to get you out of your own self doubt in your fucking mind. That a lot of you have a problem that you don't fucking believe it until you see it. And that's a fucking problem. A lot of you need to understand that the reason why a lot of your manifestations aren't happening is because you feel like you don't deserve it. Because you also feel like you've been abandoned to do shit by yourself. And a lot of you in the spiritual ascension process want to be like, well, I give up. This is too hard. This is too this. That's why a lot of you are lukewarm. And a lot of you, your manifestations are lukewarm as well. It starts off all fine and dandy and then goes right down the drain. Yes, because a lot of you are not willing to do the extreme fucking work to get there. But now the divine is telling you that you don't have to fucking do the work because they're going to come in and do it for you so they can fucking slap you in the motherfucking face without a hand. Because they've been trying to tell you for the past couple of months, this is not it, this is it. Stop doing that, do this. Stop suppressing yourself, open up yourself. Open up your heart chakra, be on the unconditional love vibration, do this, do that, because it's gonna bring you so many new energies, connections, people, and things that a lot of you have been waiting for, but you feel like you don't fucking deserve it because you're too fucking busy trying to be on the forefront of everything. Also understand that there are energies and things that are supposed to happen in your life that a lot of you can run away from, and a lot of you have been running away from. So we're gonna go into prayer. And then we're gonna pull some cards for divine masculine energy, for hallowed masculine and feminine, divine masculine and feminine, and then we'll see the mutual energy in between. You know how we do this reading. So let's go into prayer and see what it's doing or trying to show us or give to us. So thank you, Father, Mother God, for making us up and allowed to be an extension of you. Understanding that you gave us free will so we can be co-creators of our own reality. Understanding, understanding, and overstanding that we're constantly connected to God's source, spiritual guides, archangels, ascended masters, spiritual guides, archangels, ancestors, anything that is high vibrational to get these messages across to the collective so they can be able to expand. Please allow us to tap into the hindered and hurt and depressed and pained masculine energy because it has been abandoned for so long. Finally, it needs to be uplifted and be given the light to be able to shine so they can be able to release their traumatic experiences and open up their heart chakra so they can be able to tap into their divine feminine energy. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support every day. We're nothing without it, nothing without you. In your humble name, we pray so. So collective. For a lot of you, this might be manifesting in the sense that a lot of you might be connected to people who are financially doing worse than you. A lot of people that they have so much work to do, but a lot of you are trying to see beyond the material, but a lot of you understand that this connection is not going to take you anywhere because you're constantly going to be over this person, trying to get them to grow themselves, to expand themselves, to try to make them better in the aspects of where they can't provide. So for a lot of you, you're dealing with people who are financially not there. For others of you, you're dealing with people who are financially there but don't have the emotional intelligence or capacity to even commit because they have so much fucking traumatic experiences and traumas and emotional things that they're going through inside of themselves that they don't even know that they don't know how to be in a relationship. For a lot of you, and for some of you, you might be in a relationship with them, but it's like the worst fucking relationship ever, and a lot of you are trying to see the good in them, but you don't have like nothing concrete to hold on to because they don't give you love, support, they don't give you protection, they don't give you none of that shit, but they do give you money, they give you finances. Like the money is there, everything is there in that aspect, but they don't give you anything else. So for the question is, are you really settling for financial sustenance versus love and support and somebody who really is going to be there for you when you're sick or dying? You understand what I'm saying? Or is it going to be too much for them? So at the end of the day, these decisions have to be based off of longevity. And a lot of you are in temporary situations or it's temporary connections. And for the ones that are in the long haul, that have been in a relationship for a long time, this is about a lot of you being in this relationship and both of you being in this masculine energy when you're not there for each other, emotionally supportive or compassionately or nurturing each other. It's like y'all live together, y'all go to work, y'all make money, pay bills, and that's fucking it. But when it comes to the love aspect of the relationship, there's really fucking nothing there. Look back like why it takes so much time. I'm trying to build something when there's no love, no happiness, none of that shit in it, right? I'm just saying. So let's pull for divine masculine energy. Sorry, hollowed masculine and feminine. Let's see what energies we got for them. obstacles. There goes that energy, obstacles. It's like a lot of you are constantly in this relationship or this connection or whatever it is, hallowed masculine and divine, I mean feminine. And I kind of hollow feminine and masculine, and I kind of feel like a lot of you are in this energy where you're constantly like, but why can a relationship never ever be perfect, or why can it ever feel like this, or why can it ever feel like that, or why can it ever go like this? Why does there always have to be an obstacle? And it's because a lot of you are trying to be in a relationship without doing the fucking spiritual healing individually within both people or both parties in a relationship. So when something is going right, one of the people's in the relationship constantly is going through something. If it's not one, it's the other. If it's not the other, it's the other. So for a lot of you, need to understand that this is you separating and shutting away from the idea that love is perfect, that love is supposed to be happy, that love is supposed to be like this, when in fucking reality, the human body and the human consciousness is constantly evolving. This is why you have relationships like you've been in a relationship for 10 years and 5 years out of that relationship was fucking miserable. And it's because a lot of you were going through a fucking spiritual ascension while being in a fucking relationship because you chose to go through it with another person in the shadow of yourself. For others of you, it's the fact that you keep trying to avoid your spiritual ascension by connecting to relationships and other people to avoid your own healing process. But then what that creates is obstacles in your motherfucking reality. So for a lot of you, this might be this could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy beginning, but I kind of feel like these obstacles are about showing you that when these obstacles keep appearing or keep conjuring themselves into your reality, is that there's something wrong. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. And it's in spirit and the divine is trying to tell you. And this is that energy where I told you a lot of you are running away from what spirit is trying to tell you to do. And for a lot of you, that's leave connections behind, that's leave friendships behind, that leave relationships behind that no longer fucking purpose you. You cannot juice anything out of these people anymore. You outgrew them. It's about the obstacles, Ganesha. It's about these obstacles that are constantly being put in front of yourself because you keep denying the path that the universe keeps putting in front of you. And a lot of you is because you have this idea of love and you have this idea of connections and you keep trying to force it upon yourself even though it doesn't fucking work. Honestly, for a lot of you, this is because a lot of you either grew up with a single parent or grew up in a broken home. And a lot of this forces you to try to create things that you never had. But you can't create things that you never had because you were never taught them. So how the fuck are you gonna go into a relationship and try to play house when you never fucking seen a perfect house before? How are you gonna try to be a perfect wife when your mom was never a perfect wife? How are you gonna try to be a perfect husband when your father was never a perfect husband? So this is a lot of you trying to create these relationships and trying to force them upon yourself without even knowing the ingredients and the tools to be able to obtain them. And for a lot of you, the tools and ingredients is fixing yourself and healing yourself from the paradigms and the traumas and things that were instilled into you that do not purpose you. It's like the bitch that fucking sits here and cooks and cleans and does this and washes the laundry for a man who wouldn't do the same for her. It's like the woman that wants to be there, or the man that wants the woman to be there for him emotionally and nurturing and compassionate and understanding and all of this. But a lot of you don't know how to fucking be that for a woman. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of you are abandoning yourselves from the ingredients and the tools that you need to be able to be a divine counterpart. This is why a lot of your connections and relationships ain't working. A lot of you are settling for things that your parents would have settled for. So the hallowed feminine on this side. Sexuality. A lot of you are still in this fucking energy where a lot of you fucking think. Okay? A lot of you fucking think that sex and fucking this and and how they love you and how they fuck you and how they this and how they that is how they fucking love you. Because a lot of you are so busy trying to run away from the compassion, from the love, from the communication, from everything that's going to make your fucking bond even that stronger. But a lot of you are using sex as trying to bind people. Oh, my wop is good, my dick is good, they ain't going nowhere. Yeah, that's the fucking problem. That's what you got to fucking offer. Because cooking and cleaning and all that extra bullshit, anybody can do that. Paying a bill, providing a protection, anybody can do that, male or female. What nobody can seem to fucking do is to be fucking honest, communicate well, and be honest about what the fuck they are and what they really want. And open up emotionally to the fucking things that hinder them, that suppress them. Can y'all do that? Hell no. And even when y'all try to do it, y'all only do it when it benefits you the fucking most, to try to tie down that person or manipulate them into fucking staying. Sex. A lot of you out here are fucking in love with genitals and fucking vaginas and penises and shit. Y'all ain't in love with the person that y'all think y'all know. And be open to understanding what it will take to create a union. Everything's always one-sided. Everything's always one-sided because a lot of you are one-sided. Like I said in the beginning of the reading. A lot of you are trying to be a divine feminine energy in a masculine energy with a divine masculine energy. It doesn't make no sense. And then the divine masculine is trying to be divine masculine without being a feminine energy either. How can you be a good spouse if you can be compassionate and listen and communicate well? And have compassion. But you want these women to give it to you, and you want these men to give you all of this and all that, but you can't even give it to them or to yourself. One-sided. Like I said, a lot of you need to be whole before you go and try to be in a fucking divine counter fucking partnership and trying to fucking conjure a fucking soulmate. So let's go into the divine masculine and divine feminine here. So for divine masculine over here, there's a lot of chaos with the god Set. So Set is the most ancient god that we know to man. One of the first gods, or maybe the first god that was ever mentioned or prayed to. Set, right? And I kind of feel like this is divine masculine. They're tired of being praised and tired of being glorified and not being able to provide emotionally, spiritually, and with communication. This is why a lot of you are going through chaos right now, divine masculine. A lot of you are trying to rearrange yourself. A lot of you are trying to recalibrate yourself and rebalance yourself to the nature that you naturally are, not what society taught you to be, which is chaotic, which is an egomaniac, which is narcissistic. A lot of you are going through this chaos because a lot of you are going through your dark energy right now. A lot of you are being forced to go into your child self, your inner child, your fucking dark shadow. Because a lot of you have been telling yourself that for years you had to be strong and that you had to provide and that you had to do this and you had to do that. When in reality, you was able to be vulnerable as well. You imagine somebody fucking working 40, 50, 60 hours a fucking week and not being able to break down or cry or go home and fucking feel some type of way or do some shit? That's why these niggas were out here fucking going to the streets and beating asses and having to sell drugs and do that because they couldn't find an outlet to let out their fucking emotions. Baby girl, you need to stop it. Baby girl, you need to stop it. Always kept it real with you, baby, yeah, to tell the truth. Always kept it real with you, but I gotta tell the truth that a lot of you are never were telling the truth because you always had to suppress your emotions and what you felt, right? I had to write it down just so I can keep you around. They couldn't even express it. But this is a lot of you sacrificing things, sacrificing things for yourselves or about yourself so you can be able to balance yourself out or go with the flow or have yourself guided by the divine. A lot of you aren't getting the support from the women divine masculine, so a lot of you are going to the divine and like, I've been abandoned and I've been left to fend for myself, so how can I help myself? Exactly. Confidence in reverse. A lot of you might be losing your confidence because a lot of you have never been in this emotional space before, whether you're feminine or masculine. Let me know what's up. Let me know what's up. No. So let's go into divine feminine here on this side. What messages do we have? Thank you. Embrace. Didn't I just say that divine masculine was embracing their fucking shadow? There they are. Trying to get in touch with their shadow, trying to get in touch with their emotions, trying to get in touch with everything. The divine feminine not being there for divine masculine is what's forcing divine masculine to go within their fucking shadow self, which is their divine feminine energy. Where they're gonna go heal, where they have to go cradle themselves and they have to go and fix themselves. This is why a lot of these men that you're talking to and connections with, they're not asking you for advice. They don't want shit from you. Because the same way that for a lot of you women had to go thousands and hundreds of years of fixing yourself and being strong with yourself and fighting for yourself, the men have to do the same so they can understand what it is to be in a divine feminine energy by themselves. And vice versa, how a lot of you had to be forced to go into divine masculine energy by yourself so you can be able to provide for yourself. Insecurity. Some of you might be feeling insecurity about you being in this emotional space or this heart chakra space where it's forcing you to fucking feel. It's forcing you to fucking be openly communicative emotionally. Having to express yourself without having to fucking argue, right? Being in this energy where, listen, nobody's obligated to fucking give you anything, to be quite fucking honest, at all. A lot of you need to find the feminine and the masculine inside of yourself and let that lead you. Ochun sensuality, but sensuality and Ochun is more about feminine power and embracing it and being in your power enough to love yourself. In the top of the deck, rhythms is about rhythm, refining your rhythm in between the divine and feminine, divine feminine masculine energy, whether it's hallowed or divine. So I'm going to go into the Dark Mirror Oracle and pull one card for each side, and I'm going to read it from the book to go further into the energies that it's giving, and then we're going to pull from the Heaven and Earth tarot card, and then I'll close up the reading with an oracle for advice, okay? But let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about this reading and these downloads so far. These guys don't be engaging and talking. That shit is annoying. I know you guys be listening, but it's okay to talk and give feedback because bouncing ideas off of each other, you guys will be downloading too. So let's go into the Dark Mirror Oracle. Can Can we get one energy for hallowed feminine and masculine? One message, please, Spirit. Thank you. The temple of my body, number 2. This is a lot of you. I feel like I'm definitely resonating. I need to book my reading ASAP. Okay, bitch. The temple of my body, number 2. Because with the number 2, this is a lot of you bringing two halves together to make a whole. Hollowed masculine and hollowed feminine. This is a lot of you finding the missing pieces within yourself and not in other people. The temple of my body. This is a lot of you worshiping your body. How a lot of you worship other people in your fucking relationships and connections. To be quite fucking honest, a lot of you worship the fucking ground that these people walk on. But would you ever take a second to worship the ground that you fucking walk on? Or you want these people to fucking worship the ground that you walk on, but you won't do the same for them? You cannot worship what's in another if you cannot worship what's in yourself, because that person is just a reflection of you. The temple of my body. A lot of you understand that this is also taking care of yourself physically. But why the song saying like that back to back? Because I listen. The temple of my body. This is also a lot of you stopping the hollowedness of not taking care of your temple, your body, using your body as an altar. When it comes to sex, when it comes to food, when it comes to all this extra shit, a lot of you need to be in this energy where you treat your body like a fucking temple. The affirmations for me definitely is a fucking affirmations, because a lot of us wanna deal with these insecurities in other people, but don't want to deal with them within ourselves. This is what the temple of my body is about. A lot of you might be feeling insecure that people might not be giving you the things that you want, the attention, the emotion, the this, the that. But a lot of you don't want to give it to yourself. You want people to worship you, to give you attention, to give you emotion, to give you this, to give you a support, to give you this, but a lot of you don't want to give it to your fucking own temple. But you in a Rari. So the temple of my body for the hallowed. Number 2. Need your body right now, right now. You see how that narcissistic way of thinking, like your body, like it's my body? No. Worship your body the way you want to worship somebody else's. The temple of my body, the moon phase is the first quarter. The stage is depression. Skirt, skirt. Take me in that Rari, or whatever he said. I'm fucking dead. I feel I am not worth enough. Didn't I say that in the downloads? A lot of you feel like you're not worth enough. But how the fuck is somebody supposed to show you that you're worth enough if you don't show yourself, right? Can you blame me? A succubus-like creature with claws resembling nails holds a very thin silver chain, and a pendant on it appears like a crimson tear of blood. A lot of these people are succubuses and incubuses in your fucking reality and are sucking the life out of you. Sexually, spiritually, mentally, lightfully. My body is the temple of my soul. It has no secrets to me. This card is about the darkness in the body. Culture can make us take distance from what is our corporality. So many religions and customs, for instance, demonize sex in many different ways, lacing it with guilt, as an assassin could lace food with poison. On the other side, we are collaborators in cheapening our own worth and body. Hiding it, being shamed by it, selling it, giving it away for nothing. Giving it away for an exchange of nothing. These people are not giving you the same shit you're giving them. Or vice versa. It happens when we accept an abusive relationship, when we refuse to respect the body of another, or more simply, when we do things like being too lazy to eat healthily. Didn't I say it? Our body is a temple. It cannot be defiled. We can take a shower, raise our chin, feel proud. It is our body. Ours. So treat it as such. Not like it belongs to somebody external to you. Say I never lied. And then the triumph of lies in the bottom of the deck. Spirit be too much. So let's go into divine, feminine, and masculine on this side. Remember to share the video to your social platforms. This video is free, so everybody will be able to watch it. Please and thank you. I will highly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Sharing is caring, collective. Woo! Downcast pride at the bottom of the deck, because this is a lot of you, divine masculine, feminine, letting go of your pride to be able to go within your heart chakra, because I won't cry for you. The divine is like, I'm not going to cry for you. I won't cry for you. Other people won't cry for you the same way that you will cry for yourself and cleanse your body and cleanse yourself. With the number 22. Funny how, look at this shit. It's crazy. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Number 2 and 22 on the other side. It's 2, 2, 2. We'll read the meaning of that in a minute. But it's about you guys learning how to let go of your emotions, learning how to filter them, how to let them go, how to feel them, how to go through them, not around them. Because the universe is like, I won't cry for you. Like, I wish I could heal everything for you, but I can't. I can't do the crying for you. A lot of you literally have to go through these emotions and go through your traumas and your childhood, like fucking symptoms and all of this shit that you're fucking going through, because it's gonna make you come out on the other side a better person. I won't cry for you. The universe is like, I'm not going to do that. You have to learn how to embrace your shadow and go through the fucking chaos and stop looking at it as fucking destructiveness and look at it as constructive motherfucking tower moments. Because the universe won't cry for you. But you know who does? You do. For a lot of you that don't like to cry or express your emotions or have conversations that bring you to this point where you're being vulnerable. I won't cry for you. Let go of your fucking pride and learn how to fucking cry. Because crying is the motherfucking cleanser of the soul. It's how you get toxic emotions and energies out of your fucking temple. Why the fuck you think they tell you to go to church and confess your fucking sins to a fucking father and cry to them? They're feeding off of your fucking energy. In your fucking self-judgment, in your fucking this, in your fucking that, just to fucking judge you. When you can fucking sit in the body of your own temple and judge yourself. And cry for yourself and cleanse yourself, collective. She might have got her might be fucking dead. Hey. All this pouring with nobody come around. All this pouring with nobody come around. You heard it? I won't cry for you. These songs, though. Be hypnotized right now. You telling lies. I can see it in your eyes. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who doesn't know how to communicate, and you can tell that they're fucking lying to you. So you're like, I'm not gonna fucking cry for you. You're fucking lying. Number 22. Never had shit, but now everybody's in my wounds. Like these songs, I can't. I won't cry for you. The moon faces the third quarter. Sometimes when it's over, closure must be created, not just found. With her back to the light of the moon, a beautiful woman with deep blue eyes sheds dry tears of blood. She holds in her hand a drop-shaped vial, full of blood as well. Excuse me. And she gestures forward as if offering it. I gave you my last gift. I shed my last tear for you. It's a time not to let you free, but to let myself free. Breaking up can only be done by two persons. So that breaking up can only be done by two persons. One will do it earlier, maybe, but sooner or later the other will follow. One can afford to do it with words and actions. The other probably will only be able to do inside her own heart. So for a lot of you, I just heard this is not an actual breakup through a relationship, but a breakup with your old self. Breaking up is not just letting go of a person. You are letting go of a part of yourself. I just said it, wow. Of hopes and dreams and trust. You let go of feelings and memories. You let go of the emptiness you felt and the connection you relied onto from your traumas, your childhood self, your child self, your mirror self, your shadow self. Anger will help at the beginning, but the last part of the road can't be done by just anger. Closure comes when you dry up your own tears. It's a dangerous moment when you allow yourself to frankly don't give a damn about it. All that was past is not a credit or a debt. It is just suddenly no more than a gift. You can raise your chin. After all, tomorrow is another day. This is a lot of you being in that new energy, like I'm not letting my past be me. I'm not letting my past relationships determine who I'm going to become in these new relationships or connections. And this is a great energy to be in because this is you not abandoning yourself from receiving the things that the divine got for you. So let's go into the tarot. Let's go into the tarot for hallowed masculine and feminine. The temple of my body. Let's go into hallowed masculine and hallowed feminine. The sun. Here you are, a lot of you searching for happiness and searching for the divine with the high priestess and the Leo energy here. For a lot of you, you're seeking knowledge. A lot of you are trying to find balance because for a lot of you, with the King of Pentacles, you've been stubbornly in the same cycle over and over and over, even if it's with different people, the same relationship, the same connections, the same problems with different people, whatever it is, you keep going through the same thing. So here you are trying to unbind yourself and find justice. For some of you, you might be connected to a Libra, a Cancer, a Leo, a Pisces, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or even a Scorpio. But nonetheless, this is about you guys understanding that the temple of your body is asking for you to worship yourself. Your intuition, what is telling you that what's going to bring you happiness is you choosing yourself, hallowed feminine, hallowed masculine. A lot of you are looking for justice in the wrong places. You're looking for it in relationships and for people to validate you. With the King of Pentacles, this is a lot of you dealing with somebody, like I said, that doesn't have the money to provide for you. Or not even to just provide for you, to provide for this reality 50-50 so it can be able to be a partnership. The things that I want and the things that I need, you heard them just say that, and that's what I think it is. I feel like these people think, for some of you, you're dealing with people who financially provide, but they don't provide emotion and support and that and that. And some of you are dealing with people who don't provide financially, but do give you the emotions and all of this and all that, but then you need for them to provide financially too. But a lot of you need to understand that that's just a lack of your own reflection within yourself. For some of you, dealing with people that can provide for you, but you can even provide for yourself, but they can provide you for love and emotion and shit like that, but you can't give them the same back, or vice versa. For others of you, with this temple of my body, I see somebody in a connection where they're just lying and cheating their way up to just having sex with you. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, more of an Aquarius energy. Then we have the Tower moment, Scorpio energy. There's going to be a Tower moment that's going to show you that this person has been lying and cheating their way up just to get the sex from you. Because this person thinks that you're vibrationally and emotionally desperate. Exactly. What they're really coming in to do is have sex with you so they can suck the fucking light and the spirituality out of you. Because when they have sex with you, a lot of you feel depressed and they feel better. Or their days go better and they get more abundance and this and that. or vice versa. Take it how it resonates, but whoever you're fucking is draining your light. Exactly. Look at how they leave you in the bed. I just said it. 9 of Swords. Look at how they leave you after you have sex with them. Then you wonder why your days are fucking all going wrong. The money is leaving your hands. You have no luck. The divine, you have your connection to the divine is not there. It's because you're fucking a demon. The fuck is wrong with you? Despair and cruelty. Look at that. This person comes dressed in a fucking fire. Look at all the energy that they get from you with the Princess of fucking Wands. This person is a prince or a princess. They're not a king or a queen. They're using you to get to that status. Exactly. Taking control of you and your energy that you have to offer. And for a lot of you, you're not understanding that this is what's causing you to lose control of your reality. There it is. Strife, betrayal, conflict. The 5 of Wands. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries. And then the Princess of Swords. I told you they were a princess or prince. They're not a king. These people are blocking your fucking blessings, your manifestations, and you don't even know it. For a lot of you, you don't even fucking understand that a lot of the people that you're fucking around, you're not even fucking them, and it's still blocking your blessings. Because for some of you, it might not even be fucking romantic. It might be platonic. And these people are fucking blocking your blessings because they don't want you to win. For some of you, I'm hearing that a lot of you, there's people that know you, that are interested in you, and then other people that know you that are talking shit to them about you so they don't go and get with you, because these people that are talking shit about you to the people that are interested in you actually want the person that wants you. Establish strength. This is these people coming in, these ships coming in for you, these people, these connections, these energies, right? But then there's this person telling them, yeah, the Princess of Cups, Cancer energy, they're telling them like, oh, you shouldn't be with that. They're a fucking bum, they're a rat, they're this, they're that. But in reality, the things that they're telling them about you is actually about them. Because they see you as the Hierophant. Taurus energy. For some of you, this might be the fact that the person that's interested in you is talking to somebody else about you and how they want you and want this and want that, and then the other person is talking shit back to them. Like, oh, you shouldn't be with that. Taurus energy, Cancer energy, Aries energy, but in reality, the person's like, fuck you, what the fuck you mean? This person will be 100 times better than whatever the fuck you are. For some of you, this might be somebody that's actually in a relationship and they're arguing about you. Why did you walk away? For somebody, these people, yeah, Scorpio energy. For some of you, they're arguing about you and this person leaves them because of you. And it's funny because some of you are not even aware, but Taurus and Scorpio energy, Cancer energy, Aries energy, some of you might have Aries in your chart, whatever it may be, or these two energies in your chart, but these people are arguing about you, or somebody in a relationship is arguing to them about you, and why you're so low, and why they're so loyal to you, and then they find out it's because they're in love with you. And this forces the person to leave them, something that the other person couldn't do. Look at that. The 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The person's not hurt by it. This is just a tower moment that had to happen. Remember, we got the tower moment earlier. Top of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you might be a Capricorn. There it is. Let's go to Embracing the Shadow and Chaos. I will cry for you on this side of the high vibrational side. Divine, masculine, and feminine to see what's going on here. What are the energies here for divine, masculine, and feminine? Oh, there's a reconciliation. There's somebody coming in here. There's a celebration. Somebody celebrating. Oh, told you, reconciliation, Six of Cups. There's a celebration here because somebody is finally free from something. Material gain in reverse. I kind of feel like whoever this person is that's leaving the other person, they were the provider, right? So we have Virgo energy, Cancer energy, Taurus energy. Capricorn energy, but this kind of feels like, even I said Cancer, right? It kind of feels like whoever this person is that left the relationship was the provider, and they left the relationship only to go back to somebody else that they've been trying to get with for a long time. So they go and reconcile with that person and go and tell them, like, listen, I'm finally single and finally free. Like, for real, for real. And look at them offering you Ace of Cups and then the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They come in here with an offer of love or commitment for a lot of you. This is interesting energy. Yeah, look at them. They moved forward from that situation, that relationship. The person was lying. The person was gaslighting them. The person was manipulating them. They're going to find out that whoever it was that they was with, that they were using them for financial purposes. Don't want to play no game, no. Look at that, the Ten of fucking Swords. This is them. They were betraying themselves that whole time in that relationship. Now they're able to see things from a different perspective with Sagittarius energy here. The Hanged Man. The Magician. They wasn't in control of the reality because the other person kept controlling them or gaslighting them or using their kids or using the money or using whatever it is that they had over them to be able to keep them in this relationship. That's Gemini energy with the Magician. And then with the Eight of Swords, them being free from something. For some of you, this is somebody coming back from your past, actually coming back changed and healed. And a lot of you are not going to believe them, that they're released from this darkness. Gemini energy. And then we have Capricorn here with the Eight of Pentacles. Like, you didn't do the work. No, the fuck you didn't. I said the last time was the last time. You want to be a man, you can stand back. And over there, go be a man over there, or go be a woman over there. Like, I don't care that you changed. Really want to treat you better. Triggered. Triggered. Okay, bitch. For some of you, you're going to be triggered by this person and you're not going to believe them. But you do end up having a conversation with them with the Knight of Pentacles here. We did some things we ain't proud of. But this is closure. Like the passage said. Exactly. From a past relationship or something or connection that still hasn't found closure. Swear to God, I'm not the one to play with. And I feel like some of you are going to be saying that to this person. Like, I'm not the one to be playing with. I'm not playing these games no more. I'm triggered. Things from my past. Yeah, and this person's from your past. Gemini energy with the Lovers here. Illusionary success. But this is them trying to convince themselves that they have changed. Triggered. Success unfulfilled. Because they're not successful, they're just trying to lie their way back into your reality. For a lot of you, it can be a Virgo. Princess of Pentacles here. Somebody trying to get back into your reality. They're really trying to use your vulnerability and your new open communication and emotional self to be able to come in and try to see if y'all can work things out. We've been through it too much. You cut me too much slack. Tell me all you needed was closure. Right? But for a lot of you, this is multiple people coming back from your past. But for a lot of you, you're going to be shocked because some of these people actually did the fucking work. You wasn't the only one doing the work. Some of these people actually did the work and you're not going to believe them. Looking back, I feel stupid. So you have the Chariot here moving forward in reverse because it's not moving forward with this person. But then with somebody you are because the Wheel of Fortune is here. And then these energies are Aquarius, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Leo, and Taurus. Right? You were always there when I needed you. Whoever it is that's coming back, they always needed you. And then the fucking Ten of Pentacles. Right? Because this person is trying to obtain this with you in their mind, and now they're coming back to try to do that. Well, Virgo energy, they're trying to do the work. For some of you, this is the fact that some of you seeing you in a different light, in a different vibration, and they're out here hating because they don't know how to embrace their own fucking shadow, right? But nonetheless, collective, exactly, they don't know how to embrace their own Ten of Cups. So they're like very envious about what you have going on here. Let's go to this Oracle Divine Animal. Hey. You know what? Let's go into the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Hey. The Mystical Shaman Oracle. Let's get the guidebook here and see what they have for us for advice. And I'm going to close out the reading, okay, collective? We're about to wrap up here. What is the advice for this reading, Spirit? What is the advice for this reading? Thank you. The Blade. The Eagle, different perspective, wisdom, a higher perspective, the Wind, creating change, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for a lot of you. But nonetheless, this is about a lot of you seeing a higher perspective on these connections, these relationships, and how you connect. With the Wind is accepting change within yourself. The Blade here, number 6. The blade represents sharpness of the mind, body, and spirit, which is your temple. Pointing upward, it summons the power of heaven, your higher self. When aimed down to the ground, it anchors to the power of the heavens on earth, and we just use the heaven on earth tarot, but it also represents your shadow self. The blade can be a healing tool or a weapon. Wield it wisely, and it will transmit power, bestow initiations, cut energetic cords from the past, or severe toxic relationships. Use it with anger, and it will slash, stab, and kill. The invitation: you are invited to draw your blade and use it. It is not auspicious to hesitate, to waste time in idle talk, or to hide from the inevitable. I told you a lot of you have been hiding. Heaven and earth are aligned to support you in claiming your power. So take decisive action. Overcome your fear of hurting others. Unsheath the blade and use it wisely. The medicine: the time to put down the sword and place it back in its scabbard. Do not offer your blade in service to toxic emotions. You will be faced with an even more disagreeable future with the people or situations you are attempting to banish. Put the blade to rest until your inner fire has mellowed. Then use your blade with impeccable intention to cut the energetic cords that are tying you to the drama at hand. Set yourself free, collective. From the masculine abandonment. Set yourself free from the masculine abandonment. I love you. I hope you guys were full of light and information and knowledge. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy. I will be announcing the reading for tomorrow. You guys are going to enjoy that reading. Um, there's a lot of things coming for you guys. If you guys need a private reading, please do hit me up for the link, or I will be posting a link on social media. Thank you so much once again for letting me tap into your energy. I will see you next time. Bye, collective.